Yay, John!
Hi, everyone. I'm John Foust. I serve on the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors, and I'll tell you in a minute why that is relevant. I've known Jennifer Boysko for at least a dozen years. I've known her to be an extraordinary, good campaigner, hard-working community representative, fantastic mom and husband. Glenn, think you didn't make it in. Just an awesome human being. And she's also very loyal. In 2003, I was trying to knock off an incumbent Republican. Everyone, all her friends, supported the incumbent, and for good reason. She had done a good job, but Jennifer was there for me despite the fact that everyone around her was working the other way. We won that race. That was 2007. We won that race. 2003, we lost that race.
That's all right.
So 2007, I hired Jennifer to join my staff, and she served with me for 5 years. And I got to tell you, there is no one no candidate that I know who is better prepared to go to Richmond and represent our community than Jennifer Boysko. She's handled every issue across the entire spectrum, whether it's housing, human services, transportation, and she's done it with passion and compassion. She's an awesome human being. She will make us so proud when she goes to Richmond. I can't wait to call her Delegate Boysko.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. For many of you all who are Deniacs like me, this is a dream come true. I just got to tell you a little story. Back in 2002, the very beginning of 2003, I would find myself awake in the middle of the night, every night, and I would be coming up with these essays and rants in my head because I was so furious about what was going on in society and in politics. And then I was cruising through the web, and I saw this article about this doctor in Vermont, and he was saying that he was going to run for president, and the things that he was talking about that he had done were covering all the kids in Vermont with insurance. The moms, every new mom got a visit from a nurse, and he was able to lower taxes 3 times and balance his budget while doing that. And I said, this sounds like someone I want to learn more about. And that was right around the time the meetups got started. I became the very first meetup leader in Northern Virginia, got to know Don Beyer through the spring, and ended up being asked to serve as the state director. And I have never had a year as real, I mean, it meant so much to me to work for you and to, you could ask my husband, I put everything else on hold. I'm telling you, when the race was over, I got flowers and a note that said, "Welcome home, Jennifer." But I never had to leave the state. So anyway, that was what really inspired me to get into grassroots politics. From there, I realized that really serving on the local level was where I could make a big change, because I'd worked on the Hill, I worked for a government affairs firm, but really working on the day-to-day issues like working with John, I saw that I could really make a difference in someone's life. And it's that has led me to wish to be in the General Assembly, because there's funding issues that are not being taken care of, and education and human services are huge passions of mine, but also women's issues and equality. That's another thing that I thought was so impressed with Howard Dean for, was because back in 2003, when no one would say that equality was an important issue, he stood up for civil rights and stood up for couples of all sorts. And today we see that they're looking at that in the Supreme Court, and it's a great success. Judy is waving her hand in the air. So I want to thank all of you all for being here. This is my passion. I want to serve you all. I'm going to need help, though. It's not going to be easy. We have a tough race in front of us. I need boots on the ground. I need donations. My website is www.jenniferboysko.com. And I just thank you all for being here and sharing this exciting evening with me. Thanks so much. And John, Bell, I'm so pleased to be able to be here with you. Ellen, would you grab the Sleepless Summer? So I'm
Pass it over, pass it over, pass
So I've had this in my garage, but I pulled it out. It's a Sleepless Summer thing. So anyway, thank you.
Hold it up.
Hold it up. We like this. We like this.
There you go.
Oh, yes, yes.
This is yours, right?
That is mine, yes.
Jennifer coordinated that event.
Yes, she did.
He signed it to delegate Boysko.
But while we're thinking John and I are going to need your help,
Make some
What's
phone
your
calls.
what is
Call
your
some friends.
website?
Bell for Virginia or vote John Bell. If you put John Bell in any Google, it's going to get you there.
That's pretty cool.